Viewers, this Diwali is the silver wali Diwali, many people are saying. Yes, it's very strange, but silver has emerged as 2025's most rewarding investment, with silver ETFs delivering an average return of 102% so far this calendar year. The white metals rally, fueled by surging industrial demand and tightening global supplies, has shattered records and is now trading near rupees 1.8 lakh per gram in the spot market. Analysts are forecasting long-term targets of up to rupees 2.46 lakh per kilograms. Are these bets speculative, or is there real reason to think that silver can be the new gold? Let's open this up. Let's ask some of our guests. We're ending on a speculative note, but it is Diwali season, and sometimes all that glitters is not gold. It can also be, in Delhi at least, a cracker. But Ajay Bagga, let me ask you and Dr. Ranganathan, both of you. Ajay Bagga, you're a market expert, you deal in commodities, you know about these things. Why has silver suddenly become the new gold? And can it actually go and become the new gold?
It won't become the new gold, Rahul. Fundamentally, what happens, 60% of the silver goes into industry. So, all your solar panels, electric vehicles, green panels, batteries, everything, depends on silver. Second, in the silver mining, unlike gold mining, where you have specialized gold mines, only 25% are silver mines. 75% silver comes as a byproduct. When you make other metals, you're making lead, you're making zinc, you're making aluminium, there is some silver coming out. So it's not that easy to increase the supply. What has happened, gold has rallied for the last 3-4 years. Silver is in a catch-up mode. Normally, Rahul, we have something called the gold to silver ratio. We watch that very carefully. That tells you how overvalued gold is versus silver. That had gone up a lot. It's still at about 82. Normally, it will be in the 60s to 70. It's going to go there. So silver will outperform for the next couple of quarters at least. But silver does not transplant gold. Holding silver takes a lot more volume. So all my UHNI customers, Rahul, who hold physical gold and silver, you have to take separate bullion vaults to keep silver. You can't keep it in a bank locker the way you can keep gold. 10-gram gold bars are very valuable. 10 gram of silver is just about 15 lakhs. So that's the difference. But silver definitely is on a roll, Rahul.
Silver is on a roll. So if you were an investor and you were given a choice when you're diversifying your portfolio, as it happens, I'm trying to do the same. I've been told that mutual funds perhaps not exactly the only place you should be putting your meager savings. So I've decided to buy a couple of gold bonds. Now I'm wondering if I've done the right thing. Maybe I should have bought silver bonds.
Yeah. No, Rahul, when the retail herds wake up, now everybody wants to buy gold and silver. Probably that's a topping signal that the game is over. So in the short term, I don't know, very difficult to say, but there is a short squeeze on in silver. There is very little physical silver left, Rahul, right from Perth to Turkey to London. London, they are having to fly in silver from New York. There is a $3 to $4 per ounce difference between London, where the big banks, the bullion banks, what we call, who control gold and silver globally, they don't have any silver left in their vault. So they are scrambling to get in silver from all over the world. So right now, the squeeze that we have seen, where if today you have physical silver, Rahul, you can sell it for 1.9 lakhs in the Zaveri Bazaar. Even though the spot price might be 1.6, 1.7 lakhs, you will get a premium. Some days earlier in this week, Rahul, it was selling for 2 lakh rupees, right, because there is no physical silver.
That's very interesting. I'll just come back to Dr. Ranganathan. Gold digger, is a term that we have associated with lots of vices. But I want to ask you, what could be would it translate effectively? Sterling stealer, or I don't know. But it's an interesting one. It's an interesting swap. Didn't see that happening.
Another term comes to mind when we talk of Indian politics, silver spoon. No, but remember when just the other day, off the record, you were telling me about buying a 20 lakh gold necklace this Dhanteras. And I told you,
Well, I wish.
no,
I'm waiting
I
for
just thought
a.
I slipped it.
I'm waiting for a sugar daddy if we are on commodities.
No, no, but I think of course, like Ajay ji is a market expert. I speak as a layman out here, but commonsensical couple of things. Number one, the fact is that yes, silver is gaining a lot of ground, and there are, if you were to talk to Nilesh ji, for example, that Ajay ji knows very well, who Ajay ji knows very well, a lot of mutual funds have started gold and silver inclusion in their portfolio. So it's already begun. That wasn't the case 2 years ago. But be that as it may, gold is still 100 times costlier, than silver. But I think as a layman, there are a couple of things that affect the price of these precious metals. The first is, of course, supply and demand, and that goes on with how OPEC also operates, supply and demand, and that's how you have the price fluctuation. The other, increasingly, we are seeing is uncertainty. And that is being brought about by Trump and also the current physical situation of debt in America. So the reason many are speculating about the increase in gold prices, quote unquote, astronomically, is directly related to what Trump is doing, his tariffs, and also the 38-40 trillion odd debt that America is facing right now. For how long will this continue? Of course, people always go back to, as in chemistry we say, the global energy minimum, to a bankable commodity, which is always gold. So gold will never outshine, or silver will never outshine gold, let's put it that way. So I think I hugely recommend you to go for that 20 lakh necklace that you were having in mind.
So you still need a gold finger, not a silver spoon. Okay. Well, look, very quickly, 2.46 lakhs per kilograms is where some people forecast gold to be, Mr. Bagga. Do you think silver to be? Do you think it's going to happen?
I think it will happen next year, Rahul. Again,
Okay.
demand supply, sheer demand supply. Silver is very undersupplied. Gold still, you have a lot of scrap coming in. Just one more number I want to give you, Rahul. More than 34,000 tons is the Indian household holding of gold. And from the beginning of this year, that household wealth has gone from $3 trillion to $3.8 trillion. That's 89% of our GDP.
Yeah, exactly.
We are a very rich country, Rahul. Every single household has gold, and it is proving right for them. Now, from here,
I don't
as
know.
gold goes to $5,000,
Yeah.
all Indians get rich, Rahul.
Sir, aram se boliye, my wife will tell me where is the gold in the house and whose
That
job is it to.
you have to tell
The poor
professors
lady
after
wears
that.
plastic jewelry most of the time. So, anyhow, I leave it at that, viewers. It's been entertaining, but it's also been informative. Diwali dhamaka this time with silver sterling. I leave it to that.